Now we will start from Danish East India Company. East India Company. In our previous discussion, we have completed about British East India Company. First is this company established in 1616, and it established first factory in Tranquebar, which is in right bank of Kaveri River, which is in right bank of Kaveri River at Tanjore. Tranquebar. But this was not principal factory of this company. Principal factory was in Serampur. Serampur at Calcutta. So Serampur factory was principal factory of Danish East India Company. And Danish East India Company was not played an important role in India at any time, and even they sold their all these factories to British East India Company in 1845. Sold all factories to East India, British East India Company in 1845. And Danish East India Company, better known as an missionaries activities, rather trade activities. So one important fact you should to know, better known for missionaries activities. Missionaries activities. Among all European companies. So these are things about Danish East India Company. Now we will start French East India Company. French East India Company. See, French East India Company established in 1666. 1666 by government of France in regime of 14th Louis regime. And earlier they went spent a lot of time, lot of money, lot of resource in Madagascar Iceland, but nothing was came from Madagascar. And then they entered into India and established their first factory in Surat in 1667. 1667 they were established first factory in Surat. And after 67, in 1669 they were established another factory in Masulipatam. Modern name of Masulipatam is Machilipatnam, which is situated in between river of Godavari and Krishna in Andhra Pradesh. Machilipatnam. And after Masulipatam, they were established a factory in Pondicherry in 1674. In 1674, they were established factory in Pondicherry. Pondicherry. And you should to know, Pondicherry was nerves factory of French East India Company. Nerves factory of French East India Company. And after Pondicherry, they were established some factory in some part of India, like Pondicherry, Mahe, Pondicherry, Karaikal, and Balasore of Odisha, Kasim Bazar in West Bengal, like Mahe, Karaikal, Balasore, Kasim Bazar, in Kasim Bazar in West Bengal. So these are all factories of French East India Company. Now we will see a struggle of French East India Company. There were two struggle of French East India Company. Struggles of French East India Company. First struggle was from Dutch, and second was from Anglo. So we will see first struggle of French East India Company. See, in 1694, Dutch captured Pondicherry from French East India Company. As I said, Pondicherry was nerves factory of French East India Company. So Dutch captured Pondicherry. And in retaliation of this step by a Dutch, Britishers, French East India Company force attacked on Dutch East India Company. French East India Company attacked, and war was started. And in resultant of war, Treaty of Ryswick conclude between Dutch and French. Treaty of Ryswick. And in Treaty of Ryswick, Dutch were agreed to hand over possession of Pondicherry territory. Dutch agreed for hand over Pondicherry to French East India Company. So this is a struggle was between French East India Company and Dutch East India Company. Now we will see struggles between French East India Company and British East India Company. French East India Company and British East India Company. So this struggle known as an three Carnatic Wars between French and Britishers. First Carnatic War was happened between 1740 to 48. First Carnatic War. And it was happened between 1740 to 48. Second war between 1749 to 53. Third Carnatic War was happened from 1756 to 63. So these are all Carnatic War. One by one we will discuss in detail. So first Carnatic War we will discuss. First Carnatic War. If we look at the causes behind this war, causes from Europe and India. Causes from Europe. On that time, Austria was facing war of succession, and on that war, France and Britain were in opposite sides of each other. Austria, war of succession. And in this war, Britain and France were in opposite sides of each other. When we talk about the Indian cause, British East India Company captured some ships of France East India Company, and in retaliation of this step by Britishers, French East India Company captured Madras from British East India Company, and Madras was the major factory territory of British East India Company. British East India Company captured Madras, captured some ships of France, and in retaliation, French East India Company captured Madras. And due to these causes, first Carnatic War was started between France and British. War is started, and resultant of this war, Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle was concluded between France and British. Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle, and in this treaty they were agreed to return, possession of these territories which were occupied in war. So France French East India Company returned Madras to Britishers, and British East India Company returned some territory of North India to France. Territory, some territory, some territories in North America. North America. So this was first Carnatic War, and result of this war. Now we will see second Carnatic War. Second Carnatic War. If you look at the causes behind it, Dupleix came to India, and he was succeed to build French force as compared to earlier built force, and he was also tried to establish political influence in southern India by interfering in small kingdoms. Establish political influence in southern India. By interfering political system amongst small kingdoms. And the second was his second cause was from Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, founder of Hyderabad, Nizamul Mulk was dead, and after his death, two let claim for throne of Hyderabad. First let claim by Nasir Jung, and second let claim by Muzaffar Jung. First let claim by Nasir Jung, and second was from Muzaffar Jung. Nasir Jung, supported by British East India Company, and Muzaffar Jung was supported by French East India Company, and due to these causes, second Carnatic War was started. And in this war, French East India Company faced a lot of economic losses. French East India Company faced heavy losses, and due to heavy losses, Dupleix recalled by government of France. Dupleix recall, and in post of Dupleix, Godehou came to India as a governor of French East India Company. Godehou came to India, and he started negotiation with British East India Company. He started negotiation with British East India Company, and they were agreed for one treaty, and that treaty is known as Treaty of Pondicherry. Treaty of Pondicherry. Pondicherry. And in this treaty, they were agreed to hand over possession of these territories which were occupied during war. Hand over possession of occupied territories, and also they were agreed to not interfere each other territories, each other trade in Indian subcontinent. Not interfere. So this was Treaty of Pondicherry, which was resultant of Second Carnatic War. And now we will see Third Carnatic War. Third Carnatic War. Say one important fact about Treaty of Pondicherry. Treaty of Pondicherry basically signed by French Governor Godehou and British Governor Clive. Third Carnatic War. If you look at causes, on that time Europe was facing war of 7 years, and which was started due to Austria wanted to occupy Silesia. Austria wanted Silesia, and due to this step of Austria, 7 years war started, and this war was decisive, and in this war British East India Company defeated to French East India Company, and Treaty of Peace of Paris was signed between French East India Company and British East India Company. Treaty of Peace of Paris was concluded, and in this treaty France East India Company, and according to this treaty French East India Company will not make any fortified factory in Indian subcontinent. No fortified factory in Indian subcontinent. Second, French East India Company agreed to not hold any type of force to protect their right. No force. And also French East India Company agreed to not interfere in trade activities of British in Indian subcontinent. Not interfere trade activities in British East India Company. Trade activities of British East India Company. And due to these provisions, French East India confined in small conclaves. confined in small enclaves. And if you look at result of Third Carnatic War, British East India Company established as an supreme European company in Indian subcontinent. Significance. British East India Company became as an supreme European company in Indian subcontinent among all European companies. Supreme. So this was main result of Third Carnatic War, and in this discussion we have completed the French, and in our next discussion we will look forward from here.